Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I would like to have a little web scraping challenge for my own self, and I just want to try to scrape this well-known quotes to scrape from the site quotes2scrape.com using the bare Python libraries. And a couple previous videos, I did try to implement something that looked like our kind of bare minimum scraping library, and I did implement both like kind of two files, the request.py which was able to make get and post requests, and also I did try to make use of HTML parser to actually try to find the elements by tag name and some specific properties. But what was the problem in that particular implementation? That it couldn't really look for the elements recursively within a given bunch of tags, basically. So if I just have a look at the page source here, then we see that we have this div class quote, which has this little a tags with the class of tag, and the list of particular tags that that references this quote in particular. So I could have actually scrape this quote itself, the author, and even I used some dirty trick to actually extract this H reference regarding the author information, but I really couldn't extract this kind of tags from every card, because I wasn't actually scraping the cards themselves. So today I'm gonna take a completely different approach, and even though it's quite pretty trivial to do this either in requests and Beautiful Soup or in Scrapy library, and I have kind of really numerous tutorials regarding those particular libraries and frameworks, so please check out the playlist at the very end of this video to have a look what we got there. Really lots of interesting information. But the real challenge is actually for me is to use the bare HTML parser and trying to extract this particular content from the div class quote, and then recursively trying to find all these guys like quote, author, and the author link, and the list of tags. So without further ado, let's actually start writing some code if you're excited. So before I start, I want to say that scraping quotes with bare Python, let's call this like so, with bare Python. Okay, so first, we need to import some packages, so let me just make this a little bit more pretty. So first we need to import some packages here, and again, like as I was already mentioning, no third-party libraries, so just the bare standard Python libraries. So I need to say from url lib.request I want to import url open to actually being able to make outgoing HTTP request, and also from html.parser I want to import a class called HTML parser like this. And now let's try to make HTTP GET request. I create the response object that would be equal to URL open, and then we need to specify the URL to crawl basically, and here I say simply like http and quotes dot to scrape.com and slash like this. I want to read what we got there, and also if I just print the response to screen, we'll have, okay, so I just need to invoke the terminal in the current working directory, and by simply typing python 3 quotes.py I'm supposed to see the response from this site. So literally, oh my god, sorry for this. So this is the exact content we were having over here. So if we just print the type of this response, it won't be a string. It would be just bare bytes instead. So let me just quickly show you this. So the type is equal to bytes. So in order to convert this to a string, we need also to say .decode and specify the encoding, and I'll use UDF8 because I'm on Linux, so this is kinda it. And now the response would be the class of string. Okay, and again, if we just print our response to the output, to the console, we'll see it with all the indentations available. Perfect. So the second thing to consider, we now actually need to parse the cards. So here I can say like cards parser class, and here I define a class that would be called cards parser, and it would inherit from HTML parser. And here we need to define a couple of methods. So the first would be def handle start tag, and it would take the self instance followed by the tag name itself and the list of attributes, and let's pass this for a while. And so here we can simply say handle starting tags. Okay, and here I want to define like handle tags data and def handle data, and it takes self argument followed by the data. So this cards parser inherits from the basic HTML parser, so that's why I'm making use of this standard methods there. And well, let's actually try to let's try to print our data here just to show you what I mean. So data and data like this. Okay, and now we need to create a cards scraper instance, and I say cards not scraper, cards parser, sorry, cards parser. And here I can simply say like cards parser equals to this one, cards parser paste, and now we need to fit response to cards parser. So we say cards parser dot feed, and here we're using our response. Or even better, it would be saying like, so just get rid of this part, and here I say response dot encode decode to UDF8 like this. So at the moment, well, and also make some cleanups. So close parser, and we need to say cards parser dot close. So if I just now invoke this script, it would provide me all the available data. So this is all the text that is available just kind of along this document. So we have also these quotes and the authors and tags, but tags don't have so we need to extract actually the reference hrefs for the tags instead of the names. So that's kind of it. So in any case, the very first thing to consider is actually trying to store our cards. So I would create two variables. The first one would be, well, not content, let's call this cards, and here I say it's gonna cards list, and also, well, current card would serve as a variable that would be using to store data regarding the current tag, the current card. So it would be card, and this would be type of Python string here. So now we need to say if before I actually go in there, so let me just show you one little trick here. So if we're just trying to print the tag and the attribute, then we'll see like all the tag names we encounter followed by the list of tuples with the corresponding tag element. But this time I want slightly different things, so instead of all this stuff, I just want to print self and okay, I just forgot how exactly that is called, so let me just try to reference HTML parser documentation. I'm sorry guys, it's a challenge, so I'm not really kind of that often been doing with this. Actually, this is the second part of my entire career. So somewhere here I saw a method, so get start tag text, this is it. So get start tag text, and please consider this sort of output. So here we're getting like as it literally is, basically this start tag text. And okay, I'm not sure why does it print some closing text as well? I'm not sure. This is interesting. Okay, so now what I want to say that if, and now we try to search for this kind of stuff here. So we're looking for the actually div and with a class of quote copy. So I say if div class quote in so self get start tag text is it shows the most recent text that was encountered. So every next tag that's encountered here. So here like so let's try in this case just to print this stuff here. So paste okay. Sorry, what's gonna run here? Course parser. Oh, it's start. Okay, but I'm not really sure why he prints this kind of entire stuff. Save. I'm not sure why it prints the entire stuff, so probably somewhere. Oh, I just don't want to print. Oh, yeah, in this case, sorry, I was distracted by this initial response. So here we're printing only the start of this div class quote, and what I want next basically. So this would be the entry point for creating the card, for kind of populating the card with the data card variable with the data being extracted through the HTML document. So actually here, instead of printing this stuff, well, here we can actually still kind of print the data, and we can do this only if so yeah, this would be just for literally everything. And okay, this is still just fine. Okay guys, so I've done this once before recording this video, but it was in the morning, so I completely forgot that. So okay, let me just try to rediscover this again. So if I just say self.card equals like this, okay, and here I would say self.card populate plus equals data, okay, and before actually, so yeah, this would override the card content, and here I want to say self.cards.append and self.card. So I just want to print now at the very end. I just want to print cards parser and dot cards. This should be a list. Okay. Okay, let's try like some single element here. Okay, it's not what it's supposed to have. Okay, so it seems like I forgot one little thing here. So in all the other cases, I just want to say like self.card and append this as well, but not overriding, but just appending this. And probably, yeah, probably I can even make this even better to make it just right over in here, right? So let's see what. Can I just try to print? Okay. So maybe like the same copy, but in self.card. So we want to append all these tags and their data only in case if div class quote is available within the card. Maybe, okay, let me just try this stuff. Okay, it seems like much better now. Okay, so the very first element should be not exactly what I need, but yeah, so it's just empty, and the very last one, what is this? Author Eleanor Roosevelt, and on the real deal we have her, like the one before the very last one, so the last one should be Steve Martin. Okay, so okay guys, so it seems like I've realized why this happened. So we appended the card before actually initializing a new one, and that's the reason why the very last one is not being appended. And you know, like I just don't really want to spend that much time on solving this, so I'm just wondering if we can we just go a very dumb way and trying simply to append to our response this string div equals class quotes copy, and actually make it like this. And yeah, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but just trying to trick this parser. So what would it be the very last one? So cards -1. Okay, I'm not sure what's this output all about. so it seems to be the very last one basically. Okay, so if I just try like this. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be probably I won't be able to trick him that like. But hold on a sec, this class tag. Or yeah, Steve Martin. Yeah, okay, you just have too many tags here, right? Really lots of tags basically. I'm not sure about these guys, don't need them probably, but let me just visually try to see. Yeah, okay, humor, obvious. So only 3 tags basically, but it just takes more. Oh, these are the guys, right? Yeah, so these are the guys. So probably instead of doing that, what we've done there, I can actually track for this nav. So let me just try to see, is this the only one nav tag? Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, instead of this weird stuff, I'll probably be able just to add an extra condition. Maybe like or nav in self get start tag text. Just wondering if this works the same way. Okay, 3 tags. Steve Martin. Yeah, no, it's definitely last data. So at least we get all these tags we need here. So we don't need these guys, but yeah. A class tag. Well, at least this more looks like what we need actually. So as far as we got our cards, so basically again, let's see, like, so the very first one is not what we need. Yes, so we're starting from this one and until this one, right? So yeah, maybe even just like this. Okay, so now we got the list of the cards to extract data recursively from. So now we need to create another class, and this would be cards. This was kind of cards parser, and now, well, I don't know, let's call this quotes parser basically. So I say like, okay, create, is this create, just quotes parser class, and here I say class quotes parser, and again it would inherit from the basic HTML parser, and literally the same tags basically. So okay, okay guys, sorry, just need to turn on the light because I can hardly see the keyboard already, it's too late. Hold on. Okay, so again, like, handle starting tags, and but hold on a sec, do I really need to handle this starting tags? I think it's just literally enough to handle the data, right? So handle data. I just got an idea. Okay, so dev handle data. So probably using this get starting tag text, we can trick this guy quite simply. So self and data, And let's try a trick here. So let's say if, and so now we're looking for yes, this span class text and small tag class author. So let's try to extract this guy. So I say like data extraction logic here, and let's create stored items. This would be a list and current item, and item would be a Python dictionary. Okay, so right, and also so we just need to so maybe just to distinguish somehow between these guys, so make request. Okay, now we need to create quotes parser instance, and I say quotes parser equals to quotes parser and this, and now we need to loop over cards, and I can simply say for card in cards parser dot cards, right? Cards, and we're starting from the second element and go until the very last one. We can leave this, but just specify. Well, let's make it like so. And here we need to say like quotes parser dot feed, and I want to feed card, right? And here eventually close quotes parser, so quotes parser dot close, and I want to print the results here, so like quotes parser items, and let's have a look at the very first element to consider. Well, maybe the first one won't be really that nice, but well, let's have a look at the second one. So, and here we try to say if, and we're looking for span equals text, and just to make sure, so span span class equals text, okay, equals text in self get start tag. Is this called get start tag? Oh my god. Get start tag text start tag text. In this case we need to extract the data, right? So I can say like item, and in this case this would be quote, right? Item quote equals to data. And let's try, I just hold my breath and try to run this stuff to see what happens. Okay, list index out of range. Okay, so I also need to, obviously I need to append this the item to items as far as we're done, basically. And well, probably I will rewrite this, but still. Okay, so first of all, it's not the item, it's like self dot item, and what's the condition for appending this? Okay, so when the card is over, so the condition of appending this stuff is just when the card is over, right? But hold on a sec, we're looking for every single card. So, okay, let me think. Yeah, we need to append item to items when we're done with our feed. And let's have a look again, like where we're supposed to end this. So basically when the end tag is equal to div, right, already here we can kind of append this guy. So okay, let's try to handle end closing tag, and here I say def handle end tag, and it would take the self instance followed by the tag name. So let's try if tag equals to div in our case, right? In this case I want to say self dot items dot append and self dot item. Okay, let's test this as well. Come on. Okay, let's at least try to print self item. Tag is not equal to div. This is a bit strange. Okay, what kind of tags we got here? Oh man, it doesn't have the end tags at all. Yeah, so probably okay, it doesn't have the end in tags. We can't go that way if we ever to store but hold on a sec, maybe I can just add this over here and say like again the same. So in this case paste, we just say self dot card plus equals tag basically, and also we need to say like this plus I don't know if this is really the right way of doing things, obviously, but yeah, I'm really interested. Okay, now we got something, I guess. So now let's try to what we done initially here. So print, okay, it's empty for some reason. If okay, just wondering if what we got on div tags. A class tag. Okay, so let me see also. Okay, I just want to have a look again at this. No, this one. Close parser, cards parser. Okay, so the very last one is not being, yeah. So not exactly what I wanted to have here. okay, probably, yeah, I can do like try to force it over here, so before appending the part. And okay, let me just give it, so probably, yeah, I could have enclosed a couple of divs here. Paste. Okay. Uh-huh. And okay, and self-item. This is a bit weird, to be honest. Okay, maybe just try to find another way of how to distinguish the end of okay, I guess I can I can do something else. So instead of this disaster, I can probably say here, so don't even need this. There is a method to return the current cursor position or something like that. So entity reference handle char reference handle land tag get position. Okay, let's try this get position. So here I'm just trying to print self get boss. Okay, and this should have been ended up with similar kinda, it's too much numbers, so 1 to 1 to, okay. This doesn't work as well, unfortunately. So how am I supposed to? But hold on a sec. If I maybe I don't need even to maybe I can actually say like here, what if I say self items? Oh well, if I just hold on, if I append every every time face into tag, it would be too much. But yeah, okay, so I just I just got an idea. So current item, yeah, I got an idea. Current item equals to list of dictionary. We can try to do this a slightly different way. If so, we run until the very end of the current feed, and after the current feed we can say self no, not like this. We can say quotes parser copy quotes parser items dot append quote scraper item, right? And just to test that, basically, just before actually implementing this, I just want to try to print quotes parser dot item. Okay, maybe this works. Okay, I do have them being printed, but they are empty for some reason. So probably we're not encountering this span text. Okay. So let's actually try to print our get start tag text, copy, paste. So if it is actually available there, so meta class keywords, span class text, span space class text. Oh, of course. Okay, sorry. So yeah, that's probably because it's too late and I'm slightly tired. Was a tough day. Okay. Quote and this weird nonsense here. I'm not sure, but it's better than nothing, obviously. But I'm just wondering why. Well, maybe because there is a lack of ending tag. I'm not sure really. Okay, hold on a sec. What if I just try to... So, I can try to extract the tag from the start tag and try to append that manually, right? Maybe then it works. How can I check that? Okay. Div class quote. Okay, text. The world as we created this. Maybe let's... Okay, so the first thing to consider is I just want to try the more precise yeah. Condition, but doesn't seem to help that much. Okay. Okay. Maybe okay. Just trying to add some closing tags here. So print. So if I split this and take the very first element, okay. Please don't print too much. Okay, so and now I try to convert this stuff to a closing tags. Okay. Okay. Strange. My new web camera app is a bit lagging. It's laggy for some reason. Okay. So if now I just try to replace this character by this like characters and also try to add this like character, this should be pretty nice, I hope. Okay, and now trying to say self.card plus equals and the closing tag after. Okay, and does this make the trick? I'm just wondering. doesn't for some reason. Very strange. Okay. Well, but now at least it does seem to provide some closing tags. So... oh, it now just closes the div. Oh my god, it's absolutely total weird nonsense. Okay. Forget this line. Just forget this line. Yeah, this laggy webcam view really makes me nervous. Unfortunately. Okay, I'm just wondering, if I just try to print the data within these cards, does it actually extract the data we need, or it doesn't? About tags, yeah, it seems like it does. Okay, save. Okay, and okay, let me just try to print like for every single element. So this self start tag. Do we get something interesting here? And okay, let me just try to add a couple of new lines here as well. So span class text. Well, this is perfect, but why doesn't get recognized? Copy. Why not getting recognized? This is a bit strange, I'm not sure. Okay, okay. And if you just don't print this at the moment, okay. Okay, perfect. This is just perfect. But why if I just assign this item, so it prints the data pretty nicely, but why actually, if you do print this quite pretty nicely, that why on earth you don't kind of yeah, I can't see the keyboard completely. It's the light is not yet about to come here, but already the screen is blinding me completely. Okay. So self. Oh man, it was. Oh, it seems like I see what's wrong here. It's being overwritten, right? This is just being overwritten, I guess. Okay, let me try again. So self item quote equals to data and bring the item along the way. Yeah, it probably just rewrites this with something. Okay, what if we try say items dot append and quote and data and let's have a look for items instead. Okay, well, at least, yeah. So yeah, now the items has been scraped nicely, but yeah. But what are we just trying to say here? If the very first element of data is not equal to new line, this already goes completely weird, but yeah. Okay, finally did scrape the quotes. Okay, and now let's try to say elif, and here small class equals author in self. Sorry for copy pasting. Oh my god, I almost don't see the keyboard, and I just, trust me, I really can't get into the house at the moment for some serious reason. Okay, so let's try self item and author equals data. And okay, so this condition copy. I have no idea where that new line is coming from, but seems like, okay, now we did extract the author as well. My god, I can't believe it. I am even afraid to so I could probably here I could create the tags list, right? Tags and list. So also you'll understand what am I doing just right in a moment. So quote and author okay, yeah, great. So let me just try to import the JSON here to pre-print the response. So import JSON and here JSON dumps indentation equals to 2 spaces. What? Oh, just a typo. Indentation. Okay, now it's much better. So now we're trying to extract this tags. So here I say elif small span class tag. I'm just not sure. Let me just see that. So okay, a class tag. Okay, a class tag and data, and also we need to, if possible, take this href. Okay, so if again what a class tag, if a class equals to tag in self get text and I don't know, probably this as well. And here we can say like self dot item and tags. Now I want to append and here name and link. So the name, it would be the data, while the link we will need also to parse it. So let's see, we got something there. Okay, so but hold on a sec, why? Oh my god. Yeah, we need to clear the tags. So yeah, we need to reset this item every time. So let me just try to copy and so quotes parser dot item. Okay, like this. So resetting the item every time. Edison, failure, inspirational. Let me check. Edison, failure, inspirational. This one for Eleanor Roosevelt, and humor, obvious and small. I'm just not sure why the very last one has not been printed there. So here we need to reset item, quotes parser, quotes parser item, feed next card, okay, and I'm just wondering why. Oh, that's probably, oh my god, so now this should work. Yeah, no, sorry, so this was a weird mistake. So okay, and as far as this kind of works, I guess we now can just append yeah, item to there, and let's print cards, not the cards parser, quotes parser, quotes parser, items, and let's also JSON dumps. And indentation equals to 2 spaces. Yeah, perfect. So the very last thing to consider is just trying to extract the link, and let me just first trying to print this stuff here to find the proper logic. So I can I can actually split by I can simply split, yeah, by empty space by default and take the very last element, save. Okay, and each reference. So what does this mean? So just kind of quotes. Okay, so this would be probably, so also we don't need okay, if I just let's print the very last one, or the first one, doesn't matter. Paste 0. Just want to see how this looks like. So okay, he does this. Oh, probably, you know, like, yeah, I can actually. Okay, so I don't actually need those quotes, right? So as far as I don't need those quotes, I can try to split this by quote split. Obviously, you know, it's probably the most weird way of parsing an HTML file ever, but still it's a challenge. So okay, and now the stack. Why I can't see the link here? Oh yeah, that's because, yeah, so obviously I need to say join and all this stuff. Okay, and finally I want to replace the href equals with nothing, and also trying to replace this kind of character with nothing as well. Save. What? Oh, hold on a sec. I just... Oh, yeah, I just need to do this over here. Paste. Because we're replacing what is available. We're replacing something in the string, not in the list, obviously. So, and this is our output basically. So guys, this was a real challenge for me, to be honest, but eventually what we did manage here, we did actually loop through all the cards and recursively extracted the quote itself, the author, and the list of tags. So I know this probably looks like really weird, and obviously you wouldn't ever want to go this like way in the production version, right in some kind of real world scrapers, but still I think this might be quite pretty interesting from the, you know, like, learning perspective. So this kind of challenge, well, at least to me personally, it really kind of helped me to dive really deeper into the parsing itself. And you know, like, it's always a way to do something by hand, and when you're going through this like weird stuff, you're kind of starting to evaluate the Beautiful Soup library or the Scrapy selectors. So those nice handy tools that allow you to extract the selectors really easily using the one-liners basically. So I hope this kind of stuff is gonna teach you something. So obviously like, storing this response to CSV is not a big deal, because at the moment I can't see my keyboard completely. I'm sorry, I'm completely blinded by the light of the screen. So if you have a look at the webcam, you probably realize that. So I can't see the letters on my keyboard at the moment. So we'll probably just kind of try to end up here. So I wish you all the best, guys. Until next time, and take care.